first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
He got the win last week, and we all know how infrequently rookie quarterbacks win in the playoffs. So by now, it feels like old hat to him. Well, maybe not old hat, but you've got to believe he'll be looser, calmer going into this one. He already knows what it takes to lead a team to victory in the playoffs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Looking to throw.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He's got Derrick Henry again. Back-to-back catches.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And it'll be 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
On 1st down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 27, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter drive here.
It's a nice completion, a little run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
43 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Sanders will take this over the line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got some space here.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Holding, offense.
That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
Still 1st down.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
85 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2.
2nd and 3 from the 9. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave only 3rd and about 3 to go. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run with Sanders. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back, who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. He's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
This time, the extra point up and good, and the lead now stands at 13. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And you work so hard during the regular season to earn that bye to go to the divisional round fresh. Well, maybe they're too fresh because they've come out here pretty flat.
And how many times have we seen it? And let's go to other sports now. Let's go to basketball, baseball. Those ones where the playoffs are a series. And you see teams who were playing before versus the team that had the bye, and they take them on. And how often does that team that had been playing before win game one? Almost always, right? Feels that way anyway. When it's a one-shot deal like the NFL, that's critical, because now you come in and you get the momentum. You can take them out in that one game, and it's over. And those other ones, that team at home usually gets a chance to recover, and they're usually the better team.
Well, they better halt that momentum on the other side quickly, or this might be their last game.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll pitch it out. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so because the run has been very effective for them.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
Pulled in at the 24.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we get a look at him.
He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'd be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a 1st down on that effort.
Throwing now is Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
A 55-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And that will keep the deficit at 20.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
This offense returns to the field, and the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Now it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And, you know, both of us gave these guys a real shot coming in here, but I don't think anyone saw this on the road with this lead in the playoffs. They've looked good a lot of times this year. This is probably as good as they've looked.
Well, it's been a textbook game for them because what you talk about as a visiting team is putting the pressure on the home team. And what puts more pressure on a home team than to be behind the entire game? Because the home crowd's there really for a coronation. They expect to win. And when you're behind, it takes the crowd out of the game, and then the crowd gets a little bit uncomfortable, maybe a little bit frustrated with the home team, and that gives you an extra advantage. So they've done it perfectly. Big lead, everything back on the home team, and they're capitalizing.
And right now, that crowd, silent. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Let's go now.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Out quickly to Judy. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30.
Touchdown, Titans. Jerry Judy, 73 yards.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
It got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen completes it to Davis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Get a look at Jerry Judy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete. And he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try to run with Sanders into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run.
This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Again, it's Henry.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Oh, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the... Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Henry up the middle. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than 1 point ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
This offense returns to the field, and a former Penn State star, Miles Sanders, we get a look at him.
He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And hold on here, because on that last... We have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. On 2nd down, right back to Hines.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th-quarter stop? And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker, as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They'll run it again with Henry.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
This is Phillips yet again.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down now, but that clock rolling. Able to find Judy. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. On second down, Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll run it. Here's Cook.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.